What's up, people? Welcome back to Dow Jones Futures Review. It's been a couple of days since we've been in touch. A lot has went down, but nothing that we did not expect, nor that did not work with our levels. So let's get right into it. The first thing I want to show you here on a 3-hour chart is this bull flag. I mentioned it in my last few videos, so if you weren't there, go back and take a look. Essentially, I was looking for this to be the resistance and then possibly some selling down here, and we'll talk about where we sold down to. We had a nice big sell because of tariff news. We'll get down to that, and we'll talk about a couple different things. We're going to start off with Wednesday, October 8th. That's where I left off last. That was my birthday. We had this little dip and then recovery of these lows here. You can't see on a 3-hour time frame, but you can take my word, go back and watch our last video. Ironically, that also was our fourth hit up here of this resistance, clearly a strong resistance, and that was very big notion for me that either we hit this and we're going to push through, or we're going to hit it and reject. Especially when you hit something 4 times, you're weakening it. So if you weaken it and then you go through and then you don't continue to follow going up, that means you're going to sell a lot. So that is essentially one of the big things that we were targeting. So let's go from there. You didn't really hear from me because there wasn't much to work with the rest of last week, as well as it was my birthday. So I didn't really have anything much to share with you guys. But you can really see right here, Thursday morning, what we got was a clear shorting situation. This level was tested 1, 2, 3 times, including Wednesday morning. So it really was not obligated to hold anymore. And you can see we sold exactly down to this level right here Thursday afternoon, and tagged it and pushed back up directly. Sorry for that noise in the background, please. Give me a second. Okay, so let's go more into a smaller time frame here and try to go into a 45-minute and start talking about what happened on Friday, and we'll go from there. Bear with me here. Come on. Okay. So on Friday, I believed that the recovery of this 46.62 level, which had been important earlier, would trigger us up. I wanted the back test of this level because that's where we broke down from. And the reason why that was the level, you can see we tried getting up there beginning of October. We consolidated there, whatever, pushed through, came back a couple bounces here, clear resistance. And just from my ability to understand levels and price action, that is exactly where I figured would be the back test, due to mainly because of the sell. So what happened is we recovered 62, and we went right up to that back test to the dot, guys, and we sold from there tremendously due to the tariff news. Is that a coincidence? I don't know. You tell me, but all I know is the levels I use are definite. They're accurate, and if you don't understand, that's fine. Please ask questions to learn, or to learn how to trade them, because I want everyone to succeed and understand the market just works in cycles. One thing I do want to show you guys before we continue to move forward. Now, this target was mentioned months ago, almost a year ago at this point, you could even say. We got within 2 points of it, and we sold down 200 points. We haven't had a 200-point sell in a long time. Was that a coincidence? You tell me. But all I know is pay attention to what I'm talking about, learn with me, and let's continue to understand how the market works for a lifetime. So we sold a lot. I'm not going to go over too much other setups that were presented after the sell right now, but just that our levels are accurate. Now you can see we nearly tagged the bottom of this bull flag. 36 was the level, 34 was the bull flag support. What can I say? Within 2 points, we sell directly down from 46.84 to 45.38, 150 points today, and we're within 2 points of a bull flag that I pointed out, and then we bounce. That doesn't seem like a coincidence to me, but you decide when you want to laugh about some of the levels I'm providing and the setups I'm providing. All I know is what I'm working with works, and we're going to go with that. Afterwards, which we grabbed open on Sunday, there wasn't much to work with. We had set up something down here, but I'm not really going to go over things that already happened right now. I just want to focus on the levels being accurate. I haven't touched these levels much since last week, and they still have been very accurate for me. You can see we came back up, back tested the exact middle of this bull flag. No freaking coincidence. We pushed off in the middle of that bull flag. Today morning, when we pushed through, no coincidence. We set up a failed breakdown at the gap open from Sunday today at 9 o'clock. No coincidence. It's just all really working out well here. Another thing I wanted to talk about, you see this XXX, that was a reclaim level earlier in the day, set up on Friday. We came back and tagged it exact, pushed through, consolidated, pushed back to test this zone, sold from that zone, set up that failed breakdown we discussed, came back to that zone, accepted it, pushed up, now we sold back down to that zone. So this is the important deciding factor right now. Are we going to hold this area, or are we going to sell down? If we can hold this area as low as possibly this reclaim, maybe even a little lower, I do expect us to come back and test this bull flag at some point. If we start losing this and this reclaim level, I do think that this level and this level should get another test if we cannot hold this XXX level. So that's Dow Jones right now. I really don't know what to say. I'm very proud of the work we're doing, as I continue to say. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that's okay. Feel free to ask questions, learn. There aren't that many levels. The white lines are what I'm looking at for the setups that I like. I'm looking for dips. I'm looking for sells, pullbacks in order to enter positions and trade level to level. Thanks, guys.